Hey guys, SoloBase15 here, and welcome to fight number 2 of round 1 of the 3v3 Grand Arena Championships. Let's take a look at the stats here. You can see GP-wise and Arena-wise we're basically even. Taking a look at relics, I have more Tier 3, but then he's got more Tier 4, more Tier 5, and we have the same amount of Tier 7. So mostly even here. Looking at the Grand Arena stats, see lifetime, I have a little more banners. He actually has more offense wins. I have more undersize, while he has more defense wins and zones cleared. Taking a look at the rosters, I have more Zetas, I have more G12, and I have a little more G13. I would say we're basically even there, though, because 4 isn't that big of a difference. Coming down to mods, I have more 6-dot mods. I have more speed in the plus 10 and plus 15. But he actually has a good amount of high-end mods, so he has me beaten plus 20, plus 25, and offense plus 100. It's going to be a good match, so let's get to the board. So here we go. You can see my opponent already attacked, and he is finished. Taking a look at the defenses quick, we have 2 Night Sister teams. Both have been attacked. Both got defenses. This Asajj is really what hung him up, the ultimate cheese team, and apparently he just didn't have a team strong enough to take it out. And then you'll see also my boy Poggle down here. He was able to get a defense as well. So that's actually quite exciting. I can't wait until GG updates for this round, and we can see who he attacked Poggle with that got the defense. Now come down to the bottom zone. You can see my clones got 2 defenses. It took 3 battles total for him to beat. So that's exciting as well. And then in this back zone, which is a bunch of timeout teams, he was able to one-shot them all. So, with that said, let's take a look at what we are facing on offense. Now, in this zone, you can see a heavily relic General Grievous. We have the Asajj team that my opponent stalled on is also in here. They're a very high relic. Take a look at this zombie, and she's got over 77,000 health. So the first time we have to pull her down, it's going to take a little bit. The Asajj, when we're taking a look at speed, 208, which means a starting speed around 313. Then we have this Darth Revan, and it's a heavily relicked Darth Revan team. You can see his speed is 339. My speed is also 339, so it's going to be a coin flip of who goes first. Then his Bastila is 315. Mine is only 312, which means his Bastila is going to go first, and that could cause some problems. Finally, we have in this zone a relic Geo team. He's got the team with Soldier and Spy. Spy has got the relic 4. Then in this other front zone, we have a mirror clone team to mine. Just a few less relics on on Echo. They all look the same ever since the helmets went on. Then we have a Bossk team with the relic Bossk, but the rest of the team is only G12. And finally, we have this Nute team. So let's kind of talk about the plan. Since my opponent has stalled out, I have to beat the 3 teams in the bottom zone. I have to clear that back bottom. And then I just need to beat 2 or 3 teams on the top. If I can one-shot everybody on the bottom, I only need to beat 2 teams on the top, and I'll get the win. What that means for this plan is I don't have to worry about that Darth Revan, which is nice. Right now, I'm going to try and bring my Padme in there. See if I can win that way. We might throw a weak team in first to get them to use their specials, and then bring Padme in just to avoid fear on that opening turn, since I don't have a full 5-man team to kind of absorb it like you do in Arena. That means I'm also saving my first order just in case we have to take out a solo Malak. I experimented on Nest with them last round, but this round we'll save First Order. And just in case it takes 3 teams, I'll be saving my CLS as well. Or at least for now, that's the plan. We'll see what's in that back zone. So, since the top doesn't really matter, we're going to start on the bottom. Now, the only one that's really we have to worry about is this B1, who we can see has an offense set on him. He's doing over 7,000 damage. He's got decent speed, but not fantastic. So we're going to start with this team and hopefully take them out in one shot. To take them on, I'm going to bring in my Shaak T clones, because while Extortion will hit them when they attack out of turn, they're going to recover some protection and they gain retribution from the Shaak T lead. Plus, Shaak T is going to be able to dispel that Droideka. So I'm hoping this is going to work. It's kind of, 3v3. It's all new to us. You see, I'm going to go first. So we're going to start on that B1, give command to Clone Sergeant, then we'll call the clones. We're going to reduce some turn meter if possible. And now they get turns. But thanks to the retribution, you can see the B1's already down to 33 banners. Now, the Droideka has a Zeta, which means he's going to attack on a Separatist turn whenever he has the damage immunity. So I'm going to dispel that rather than attack the B1 right away. Now we're going to heal up the ARC Trooper. And now we'll go after this Droideka. We're going to call Clone Sergeant because every time he gets a critical hit, he's going to gain half turn meter, so we can kind of get him going like a machine gun. Alright, we're going to pay the Extortion, which we don't like doing if we don't have to, but trust me, it's much better to pay it off, especially in this situation where now it's only down to a G11 Nute. Rather than pay the Extortion here, though, let's heal up that ARC Trooper a little, just to make sure that he can survive. Now, Clone Sergeant will go. Now, it's just Nute left, so Extortion really can't do too much damage to me. Call ARC Trooper to heal him up to full health, and 51 banners against that team. Next, we have this Bossk team. Now, if you watch Zareth's video of the last round, he tried to take Geos out with Bossk, and it did not work. So, we're going to take our Geos in against Bossk. And let's hope it works. So, Bossk is going to get the taunt up. I don't have the Dispel because I don't have Sunfac here, so we're just going to have to beat up this relic level Bossk first. And Spy did it. Now, Embo does not have a Zeta. He's not immune to critical hits, as you can see. So we'll just take him out. Next, we'll go after Dengar. Heal up our protection. And 53 banners, because if you saw, a thermal detonator went off right at the end there to steal a little bit of protection. But still, we're starting off strong compared to how my opponent started off. Now, I mentioned Zareth in the negative light with the Geos, but I will say that in his last video, and I'll actually leave a link to a timestamp so you can watch this twice, he was able to take out these clones with just Malak. And that's why I didn't want to use my Darth Revan against his Darth Revan, because we're going to be using Malak, and we're going to bring in a sacrificial tune as well. It's going to be Savage, because his leadership gives increased damage or defense for Sith. So we're as if Darth Malak wasn't tanky enough, we're going to give him some extra defense as well. Plus, hopefully get the undersized feat. Now we have to find 5s, because he's going to be the first one that we take out here. Now the nice thing is these guys are going to be critting, and when they do, they get fear applied to them. Also, you'll see Rex did his big hit, and it just didn't matter. And it didn't matter because Malak is immune to percent health hits. Alright, so now 5s is gone, which means he can't share his buffs. So we're going to take out Echo next, because Rex's big hit doesn't matter. So there goes Echo. Now we just attack Rex, and we should finish with full health on our Malak here. So full health, full protection, because you get the protection anyway as a bonus. And there's the first zone. So that's going to open up the back. You can see a Karth team. We have First Order with Watt. Then we have a weak Qi'ra team. And now this Jango Nest team is probably the biggest one to worry about. Alright, so this is where we have to decide, are we going for the full clear or win? My answer to that is I'm going for the win. Full clears are nice, but I'd rather win first and not mess that up. So we are just going to come in and use Darth Revan on this Nest team. And try and make it simple, basically. Alright, there's Boba the first time. Give him Shaak. That Jango hits hard because he's relicked. Take him out. Next, Fear. And we're done. 50 banners, but 1 shot, 1 kill. Next on the list is this Qi'ra team. And we'll use our JTR. Prevent Qi'ra's AoE. Hide everyone but BB-8. And then go after Vandor. Prevent healing so he can't get prepared. Steal Canderous' turn meter. Stun Vandor again. Now we'll just take out Qi'ra. Vandor died from the flame. Stun Canderous, and this should be a perfect 54 banners. Just to be sure, we'll make sure he doesn't get a turn. And there we go. Perfect. Next is this First Order team. And this is why I say we're going for the win, because I wanted to save my CLS for cleanup of the First Order, or of the Darth Revan team up there. But let's not get caught behind a team that we shouldn't be getting caught behind. So, we will just start taking this team out. Heal protection, and done. So another 54 banners there. Leaving just this Karth team. It's a fully Zeta'd, but it's a weak Karth. Mission and Zalbar are both G12. Never tried Nest against this team. In my mind, it makes sense, because Nest will dispel the Retribution and the Taunt. And she has Daze as well. So, I think it'll work. Dispel. Oh, that blind saved Karth for another turn. Let's take him out. Now we'll start going after the big guy. Qi'ra is probably going to die. It is quite annoying that Nest has the Daze on her. But now we have Daze on Zalbar. We'll heal up. Nest had Daze, so just call Hoda for the assist. But now we can clear the Daze. See if we can stun Mission to prevent Daze coming back. And she reapplied it, but that's okay. Ooh, don't go after Hoda. This might have been a bad idea. I forgot about the Daze from Mission. But now I have Daze on. I think this is probably going to time out in all honesty. We'll see if we can pull it out, though. Now, the one good thing is my Nest is a little faster. Yeah. So I'm going to be able to get some turns going with her. That's what we needed. All right, so this is going to work out. Took a little longer and had to take the long route, but we will get there anyway. There we go. Only 50 banners, and as you can see, I've already been promoted to Bronzium in the second fight. So we cleared that bottom zone. I need one more win of 50 banners to tie. And we have two teams here. We're going to be able to get this. All right, let's try the Night Sisters. AoE for Daze and Dispel. Let's not get stuck behind the Cheese team. Nice part of this Grievous team is there is some healing, but the Night Sisters are going faster than the healing kind of allow for. Now Acolyte is gone. Give a little more protection back to Grievous. Can he fill it? I'm just going to miss filled protection on Grievous, I think. Yeah. But 51 banners. And there we go. Technically, I've won, but let's keep going. Yeah, I selected Geos, right? Yep. Here's the Geo team. We'll bring in Traya. And they're just focusing on Traya to start. This was actually a pretty fast Geo team. I didn't even look. But I just need to avoid the big hit from Spy. That's all I'm hoping for. Our soldier done. Held by hatred. Now Brute is gone. Brute is gone. And there's the Geos gone. With 52 banners on top of it. So, even if my opponent is able to take out one of my Night Sister teams now, I've basically guaranteed he can't win unless he clears both of them. Still, we're going to go into this General Grievous match. And I can't get that B2 to come out of stealth. That's actually kind of surprising. There it is. Now we'll mark him and try and get him gone. This team has much less punch than when, obviously, you're using the 5-person team. Now, unfortunately, we've already had to use Savior thanks to that hit on Jedi Knight Revan. And let's see. There's the B2 gone. Alright, now it's just Grievous left. Hopefully Jolie has his revive. He does. Now it's just attacking Grievous. Let's try and restore Yoda's protection to maximize the banners as best we can. Now, Grievous can't hit us, so we'll try and restore some of Jedi Knight Revan's banners, but it won't be enough. But 52 banners. All it leaves now is this fast relic Darth Revan team. You know what? We're gonna I'm probably gonna be facing this often. I know from other people that if you throw in some weak tunes and burn their specials, you can get the win. I think this is the perfect time to test and see if we can get a win with Padme just straight up. If it doesn't work, I've won, and all it's cost me is a full clear and a couple hundred banners. If it does work, I know for the future that it's going to work. And knowing for the future that it's going to work is going to become, it's going to be much more important over the course of the next 3.5 weeks. So let's try it. If it loses, well, oh well. I do miss Ahsoka in this team, and it's not going to work. Oh, maybe still. I'm just not getting stacks of courage, but we got Bastila out at least. Just lost Padme. And I used CLS. They probably could have come in and cleared that easy. Let's see who else we have to see if we can take out just that Darth Revan. Don't expect this to work, but if it does, fantastic. Wow, they're doing no damage at all. Okay, that did not work. Now, he's going to be close to his sphere. This is going to look ridiculous because I'm doing multiple fights, but I'm trying to set up his... I want him to not be able to fear my first order when I bring them in first turn. And Malak. Oh, that didn't work out well now, did it? So, I'm going to be one of those people that has about 11 battles as I set up this right. And people are going to probably accuse me of cheating just because they look at the GG and see that I lost 8 battles. How is Malak... I need somebody to survive Malak's... I need the leader to survive Malak's first hit, so we're going to have to go in with somebody a little stronger. Alright. Well, Rose will do it for love. There we go. That's what I needed. Now let's see if we can get the first order to work. What's going to happen is I'm going to do all that hard work, and I'm probably going to fail anyway. But, oh well. Good Lord, Malak. Yeah, first order's not going to work here. All right. Well, I'm going to call this episode. I might throw some things against the wall, but there's no need for you to sit here and watch it. I got the win. I'm going to win by over 100 banners. My guy couldn't clear my Night Sisters. If they had cleared my Night Sisters or if they hadn't attacked yet, I would have approached this completely different. I would have saved my CLS. So after Padme came in, CLS would have taken out Darth Revan, and then my first order could have easily taken out the Malak. But since I didn't need to, I didn't do that. And that's why I played it kind of the way I did. So thank you for joining me. You're going to see a link or a few links in the bottom of this video. I'm going to have the link to our counter sheet. It's probably even more productive now with 3v3. All these battles are going to be on there. So when you're trying to figure out who to counter who in 3v3, you can take a look at that counter sheet and you can watch the video. I'm going to have a link to our podcast. Zareth and I do it weekly. Try and get it posted by Tuesday. And then I will have a link to our Discord server. It's Grand Arena and Territory War focused. And, a lot of helpful resources and helpful people in the server. So thank you, everyone, for joining me.